Hey there, this is Keegan Lanier from Keegan Lanier Media, and today we're going to show you how to supercharge your workflow using Local by Flywheel and Divi. And first and foremost, this episode is going to be brought to you by Keegan Lanier Media and our brand new Divi Builder Layout membership. So if you jump over to KeeganLanierMedia.com, we'll link it in the description. You can actually access an expanding library of layouts. You can check them all out here. It's pretty cool. You know, if you're a side hustler or a design agency, this is for you. We've got a few reasons as to why to join it, but ultimately you probably want to know what it's going to cost. So monthly, these are some intro prices. We've got $5 a month, $50 annually, or $99 for a lifetime subscription. You pay for it once, you'll have it forever. So when the price goes up as the library expands, you'll never pay more. So get in as quickly as you can and let us know your feedback. If there's anything specific you want to see, we'd be happy to work on that. So this is a part of the entire process where you really start getting into some more advanced things. But what we're talking about here is Local by Flywheel. And this is the beginning of the process for us. Local by Flywheel is freaking awesome. And it ties into the fact that we do use Flywheel for hosting. So we've got a bulk plan at Flywheel. We design sites locally using Local. We can fire them up in just a second. We'll fire one up just to show you. You come down here once you've got Local open, and Local is free. There is a Local Pro, but the free version works just well enough for us. And we're going to do a site, and we'll just call it Demo Site 2. There are advanced options if you want to use those. I leave them blank. In here, you can use a blueprint though. So I've got the Divi base install or a Divi site. Let's just do a Divi site. And we're going to create a site from the blueprint, and it's going to go ahead and do its thing. It's going to pull the files we've got saved locally. And remember, everything is local. All of your files, all of these sites. So if you're not backing your computer up, you could lose all of your sites if you do development 100% here. What I like to do is develop here, and then at certain points in time, I'll push them over to Flywheel so that they're backed up. I want to make sure that if they're backed up on the Flywheel server, I know that they're safe. They're going to be starting to do those nightly backups. So I try and work them back and forth as frequently as possible so that I don't lose anything if my computer crashes. But you'll see this is in the process of being added. It takes off pretty quick. It does not take very long. And once the whole thing's done, we'll jump into this one and show you. So this site, if they're green here, means it's started. If it's gray, it's not started, which means the site's just not active right now. It's kind of in sleep mode. This one's active, so we'll go ahead and view the site. And this is a very basic site. I mean, there's nothing here. I do some layouts. Actually, all the layouts for the membership packs I develop here in the back end on a local site. And then I push them up to the final website once they're all said and done. So we'll get this site rolling, and you'll see everything is up here. These are just some of the demos that I've put together. You know, the blog list demo is here. We'll pull Local backup, and when you select the site, you can go straight into the admin area by clicking here. And that's really cool. Like jumping straight into admin is super easy, and it just works really well. So in a matter of just a few minutes, if we go back here, you'll see Divi Demo Site 2 is up. And if you're listening to podcasts, I know that you can't see this, but the Demo Site 2 is already up. It's already active, and you can jump into the admin area. And it really doesn't take long to get WordPress installed. And if you have blueprints, and what blueprints are basically predetermined save points that you have. So I guess I don't remember my own password. So back here, it's okay because you'll see Divi is installed here on the demo site, and any plugins or things that you want to use on a regular basis, you can put into that blueprint. And this allows you to push things directly into the final state inside of Flywheel's hosting. So for me, this is sped up the process. I develop things locally. If I'm traveling on a plane, it's no problem. I just pull out Local, open it up, make sure my computer's charged, and I can go to town. I can develop my site completely offline. You know, if I know I'm going to be traveling, I'll download some assets. If I know where I'm going to be building, you know, a little bit, you know, which pages I'll be working on for whichever client, I'll download those, make sure they're saved, And once I'm ready to build, I hop on the plane, I'm moving, and I'm building. And I'm not wasting any time. So that's an amazing thing. You don't have to pay for the Wi-Fi on the airplane because you're developing locally. So you save a few dollars there too. So it's all about efficiency. It's all about reduced overhead. It's all about getting the site done as quickly as possible for your client so that you meet their expectations and you do it in a way that doesn't break the bank. So I hope that this has really been useful. It's been beneficial. And we'll show you one last thing before we get out of here is that once your site is open here in local, you can see it open. In the bottom right-hand corner, you have two options. One that says pull from Flywheel and one that says push to Flywheel. So you can pull a site that you've connected from your hosting. So if you've got a bunch of sites that are in your hosting plan, you need to put them into a local environment, you can do that. You can pull directly from Flywheel, and then once you've made the changes locally, you can go ahead and push those back to your live site, which will override it. And Flywheel's cool. It sends you an email. It says, hey, we've done all the processing. Now that you pushed the site, it's done. Now your site's live. Go check it out. So it's super easy. I mean, ridiculously easy. And it's super fast to develop local. So you don't have to worry about server speeds, server loads, any of that stuff because things are being developed on your machine. So your only real bottleneck is the speed of the system that you're using. I'm working on a 2013 MacBook Pro and I have zero problems. This thing is a hoss. I mean, it's an absolute beast and I love it. So I'm really like holding on to the days. I don't want it to go out because I've not read great things about the new MacBooks, but it is what it is. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you listening to me talk for the last however long it's been. I hope that you'll go out there, download local, fire up an installation, install a great theme, Divi if you want. I will link also a link to where you can go and get Divi. It's $89 a year or $250 for the lifetime plan. Link to that below. And if you, for some reason, want to get your website hosted through us at Keegan Linear Media, we'd be happy to do that. We'll link that below as well. It's $30 a month. If you go and do your own, it's $25 with Flywheel. We manage your backups. If anything goes wrong, we'll restore it. We've also got maintenance plans available. So tons of options if you want to do it yourself, tons of options if you'd rather have someone do it for you. We appreciate you. Go out there, create some awesome websites, and we'll see you in the next video.